Hi, everybody. Leo Babauta from Zen Habits here. So happy to be here with you. In today's video, we're going to talk about resilience and the art of bouncing back from any setback. Now, this is a key skill. First of all, for habit change. Let's say you want to change a habit like, start exercising or meditating or journaling or creating art or writing. Maybe you want to change your habits around clutter and tidying up, um, simplifying your life, getting healthier, being more productive, having a morning routine. These kinds of habits are harder to form than we think. Now, the one reason is that we make them too hard. Another is that it's just hard to make some changes over time. Um, but the truth is that it's okay to fail. It's okay to miss a day or even 2 days. It's okay to get off track if we have the key skill of bouncing back, just getting back on track and being resilient. So with habit change, if we have this skill of getting back on track, then there's actually no obstacles that are going to be that difficult, that are going to be like that are going to end our habit change. But beyond that, let's imagine you have other goals. I want to run a marathon. I want to write a book. I want to, create an online business. I want to do something that's longer term. That's not just, something I want to do today or this week, but beyond that. I want to, get out of debt, change my finances, build some wealth, buy a house, whatever it is that you want to do. When we have the skill of being able to get back on track, we make our chances of actually succeeding, of achieving that long-term goal, go up by not just like 10% or 20% or even 50%. Our chances go up by orders of magnitude because falling off track is almost guaranteed to happen. And if we have a bad ability to get back on track, then we're going to be struggling. We won't get there. We'll give up and we'll be like, I'm discouraged, or something will happen that gets in our way, and that will just send us spinning off track, and then we just don't come back. And so a bump in the road becomes a game ender. A small setback becomes the end of the story, end of the journey, when it doesn't have to be at all. In fact, bumps in the road are to be expected if you are climbing a mountain, right? You're going to have some bumps. Setbacks are to be expected if you're taking on anything meaningful or challenging. So, this is the key skill to achieving goals, long-term success, changing your entire life, changing your habits, anything that you want to do that requires more than just a day or two. Something that's going to be weeks in the making. And everything meaningful is going to be weeks in the making, maybe months, maybe years. This is the key skill. Bouncing back from setbacks, dealing with challenges and struggles and being able to bounce back. And so I'm going to talk about how to do that and then actually how to develop this as a skill and a capacity. So the first thing is that we get discouraged. Something happens that throws us off, we miss a day, or we're behind on things and we get really discouraged. That is totally okay. Discouraged, frustrated, we feel like defeated or deflated, powerless sometimes. We get discouraged, and that is actually totally okay. Discouragement is a part of this journey. But what happens is we think, I'm discouraged, this sucks, I'm frustrated with myself, therefore I must quit. So the therefore is the part we want to remove. There is no conclusion that something has to be done about that discouragement. We're just having a feeling. And so I want to remove the meaning that we make, the conclusions that we come to as a result of feeling discouraged or frustrated or something like that. So if we just have a feeling, it's no big deal. It's like, yeah, I'm discouraged right now. Okay, let myself feel discouraged for like a day or a moment sometimes. Sometimes it's like 5 minutes and then I'm fine, right? The feeling's gone. Or I'm feeling much more empowered now about this whole thing. So it might take a day, it might take a week. That's okay. It would just be like, okay, I'm discouraged right now. Let this pass. I'm going to feel it. That's how it goes. And then I'll get back on track once this is passed. That's all we need to do. And that's the first thing is just realize that bumps in the road, discouragement are just feelings. We don't need to make meaning from them. We don't need to make them significant. We don't need to come to a conclusion. Okay, second is we get emotionally riled up. Like I said, we feel frustrated, we feel discouraged. It's like, ah, what's wrong with me, right? So, what I want you to do is learn to soothe and calm and center yourself. And this is a very fundamental skill when it comes to resilience. It's like, yeah, I'm feeling something right now. I'm feeling riled up. No big deal. I'm just going to breathe. So just long, slow breaths. Breathing out all of the tension, the discouragement, the frustration. Breathing in a sense of peace and calm. And just let yourself do that for 30 seconds, a minute. If you can do that, you will calm yourself down and you're much more likely to take appropriate actions. The feeling that you're feeling does not have to be that big of a deal. Okay, number three, starting again. Now, starting again can be really frustrating and discouraging, right? It's like, I gotta start again. One more time. How often am I gonna have to do this? You can see me kind of throwing a little bit of a childish tantrum. That is actually how we feel. We're just like, ugh. We feel like a little kid just wanting to like, I don't want to do this. And that's totally okay. Soothe yourself, calm yourself. Not a big deal. But if we could learn to embrace starting again, then that's gonna make us we're gonna actually get good at starting again. So it's like, how could I start again? Can we feel empowered about starting again? It's like a fresh start over and over again. Fresh starts are amazing. I get to start again. Look at this brand new start. I get to reinvent myself, have the enthusiasm that comes with, yes, the New Year resolution kind of energy. Like, I am going to do this. I can do this. That's where we want to get to. And so when you start again, think, I'm going to get good at starting again. I'm going to delight in starting again. I'm going to find the blank page New Year's resolution energy in starting again. So ask yourself, how could I feel that? What would be amazing about starting again? Taking the next new step as if you get to like get a restart, right? Like a refresh. And so, yeah, what would be amazing about starting again? Ask yourself that, and then can you feel actually excited to be starting that journey again? Now, of course, after a while, it can feel like, I got to do this again. Totally fine. Not a big deal. Soothe yourself, let yourself feel stuff. But then say, okay, now how could I get excited? What would be exciting about starting again? And then let yourself feel excited about that. Okay, the other one is a mindset shift that setbacks are a problem. Setbacks are something about me, like a meaningful thing about me. No, a mindset shift is setbacks are a part of this. If I'm going to do anything hard, I'm going to have some setbacks and I'm just going to take them in stride, accept them. Just be like, Zen, I accept my setbacks. And then just breathe and accept that that's a part of it. Like if you were going to surf, right? Are you going to have some waves where you don't get going? Yeah, of course. That's a part of surfing. Is like you're going to have some waves where you're just not taking off. Will you have a time where you're out there and just nothing is happening and you're just getting bad waves after bad waves? Yeah, that's a part of surfing. You just learn to zen out and accept that. And that's really anything that we're doing. Are we going to have we're going to try and play soccer or football and take shots at a goal. Are we going to miss sometimes? Hell yeah, that's a part of it, right? And so we want to think of these like, I'm off target, I've fallen off course, I'm not on track right now. These setbacks are a part of it. This is not like it means that I've done something wrong. It's like, no, this is how it works. We have setbacks. We have challenges. We feel emotions. All of this is a part of it. And just learn to accept and take it into stride. These are some of the things that I would encourage. Of course, we can always go deeper. In my Fearless Living Academy, if you're listening to this around the month of November, in November we are going to have a theme, a teaching every week about resilience. If you want to dive into this with me, fearlessliving.zenhabits.net, go check it out. Come join me. We'll do a webinar on this. We'll have videos on it. We'll have a whole community helping you. And in fact, getting support from me and the community is an example of how we build resilience so that we don't become the lone point of failure. We have a network that makes us more resilient. And this would be the thing that I would say is actually under talked about when it comes to resilience, is it's not just an inner quality. It's, do we have a network of support? Am I willing to be vulnerable and reach out for support? If you're unwilling to, you're making yourself more fragile. We want to be anti-fragile by building in the resilient network of support. So come join us. We have that built for you. All you have to do is click on the link, sign up, be a part of this. We'll give you some instructions for how to get started. I'm going to have a webinar on this just for Fearless Living Academy members. And we have a community. You can ask me questions. I'll support you through this, but so will the group, and you won't feel so alone. And that is an incredible way to build resilience into your life. Have a network of support. Okay, my friends, come join me. Even if you're watching this after November, still come join me. We still have the resources in there, and we will have still a community and support from me. You can ask me questions no matter when you join. But come join me. I'd love to have you. Let's build some resilience together. And I think that makes it even more fun. Okay, have fun with us, my friends. I'll talk to you later. Be resilient. Open up to resilience. Invite in resilience. Subscribe if you can. I would love for you to subscribe. Leave a comment below. Let me know what helped. Ask questions. Be a part of the Zen Habits YouTube community. Share this with others, and please give it a like so that the algorithms can spread this good content to others who might need it. I'll talk to you all later. Bye, everybody.